We all know that Big Thunder Mountain is the
wildest ride in the wilderness!
But is it better in the East or the West? Big Thunder Mountain was conceived in 1970 by Tony Baxter, and it was intended to be built in the Magic Kingdom. However, due to delays from Pirates of the Caribbean and then Space Mountain, construction didn't begin until 1979, over in Disneyland instead of the Magic Kingdom. The ride opened in Disneyland later that year, and Disney World got its counterpart by the end of 1980. Disneyland's version of the ride sits right in the heart of Frontierland. Its rocks have rounded edges and muted red and tan colors to resemble the Hoodoos in Bryce Canyon, Utah. Over in the Magic Kingdom, however, the ride sits right on the edge of the rivers of America. It's less landlocked, so the trains can hurtle right past the water. I think that's a really cool looking mountain. And the mountain resembles more of Monument Valley in Arizona, with sharper edges and brighter reds. Overall, I think the Magic Kingdom's version of the ride is a little more visually stunning, which is why I'm giving it the first point. Disneyland's version of Thunder Mountain has my second favorite queue in the entire park. With my first favorite obviously being Indiana Jones, I'm a little obsessed, I'm sorry. The queue is an awesome and immersive stroll through a mining operation with detail around every corner. In fact, I think it's an even better queue than Radiator Springs Racers, despite Radiator Springs Racers being set in a similar atmosphere and being a newer ride. Big Thunder Mountain queue in Disneyland just knocks it out of the park. However, over in the Magic Kingdom, it's a very similar queue with some added details like geysers and sulfur pools. There's a shelter over your head, which is nice because it heckin' rains like crazy sometimes randomly in Florida, as you know if you've been there. And then there's the details, the interactive details, that is. There's some kegs that you can explode, just some fun stuff to do in line, which Disney World really integrates into their queues, which I appreciate. And for those reasons, I'm giving point number 2 to the Magic Kingdom as well. Fight me in the comments. Don't fight me in the comments. You already do that, and you don't need to do that. It's okay. I believe the ride vehicles in both the parks are the exact same. You got the awesome detailed front engine that doesn't even need to be there, but Disney's awesome, so it's there anyways. And then you have 5 carts, each with 3 rows. They're pretty comfortable seats as long as you like the person you're sitting next to, because with the shared lap bar and sharp turns, you will be sliding on into them. It's kind of part of the fun though. The ride vehicles, as I said though, are the same, so it's a tie for this point. All special effects aside, don't worry, we'll get there in just a minute. The track for the ride in Disneyland is quite smooth, and with top speeds of 35 miles an hour, it is one of the faster rides in the park, which you will feel especially if you request to sit in the very back row. I recommend doing that. It's such a long train that when you're in the back, you don't have to wait for the rest of the train to catch up with you, and you really fly around the corners. It's the most fun way to ride the ride in either park. At the Magic Kingdom, the track is almost the exact same, except that it's been inverted, so all your left turns are right turns and vice versa. And it also goes 36 miles an hour, which is just 1 mile an hour faster than Disneyland, but for some reason, call me crazy, the ride always feels much faster and much more thrilling in the Magic Kingdom. I don't know why. I don't know if you agree. If you agree with me, tell me in the comments below. Maybe I'm just crazy. But Magic Kingdom's version of the ride feels faster and more thrilling, and for that reason, I gotta give it another point. The ride is filled with incredible special effects in both parks. You got ridiculously loud bats, you got rainbow caverns, you got ridiculously loud chain lifts, and you got awesome animatronics is what you got there. It's easy to feel like you're really in the desert getting immersed, hurtling around on a runaway ghost train. It's really quite an awesome ride because of all the effects and detail that Disney has put in. However, the best scene in both rides is not present in the other. In Disneyland, you got the blasting tunnel. You're going up this final chain lift, rocks are shaking around you, lit fuses are racing along, and there's explosions, ridiculously loud explosions, but awesome ones nonetheless. And then over in the Magic Kingdom, you've got the flooded town. Guys spinning around on a bathtub, water in this ghost town. It looks super awesome. However, in the flooded town, you hurtle past it so fast that you hardly get a chance to really look at any of the details, which always kind of bums me out because I want to just stop and look around that place for a while. So for that reason, and the blasting tunnel specifically, Disneyland gets this point. So that's it. The Magic Kingdom wins for the best version of Thunder Mountain with 4 points to Disneyland's 2. Now you can argue with me that it should be a tie at the very least. A lot of these categories were so close that I had trouble really concretely choosing, but I like to choose a winner. I don't want to end these videos with a tie because then you guys will still leave the same mean comments below. Anyways, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Which ride would you like to see next? Tell me in the comments below. And one quick update while I have you here. Before you click away, I know this channel doesn't upload too much. I'm incredibly busy at school, and I regretfully am going to have to take the summer off of the channel. I've got 1 or 2 more videos in the works, but I'm going to study abroad for 6 weeks in Peru, and then I'm gonna be doing some other stuff throughout the summer. So I'm not gonna have a chance to really work on Disneylander, but I promise you when I come back, I'll come back and there'll be more videos. I'm hopefully gonna get 1 or 2 videos out before I leave, but if you see me disappear, that's where I am. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Disneylander. It means a lot that you stuck with me to here. As always, if you did enjoy the video, please share it with a friend. It means more than anything else to me. I'll be seeing you guys around, so you get him, champ.